Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on our test account, and if you haven't seen all the hype around the Awakened version of Belinda, guys, she is actually up with some pictures here, the Sacred Dawn. So this is going to be a brand new storyline that is going to be coming into AFK Arena. So they actually ended the original one with the Awakened version of Baden, and now again, this is going to be a brand new storyline. Now over on AFK Inside, they did kind of an unofficial skills and abilities, which we're going to look at in just a minute. But overall, guys, seems like she is awesome. It seems like the picture, you know, a lot of players said looking almost similar to Palmer, almost looking like Ullard, almost looking like a combination of a couple different heroes, including the Celestial heroes, is kind of what I think when I see her. But overall, not sure if she is going to stay a mage or if they're actually going to move her into the support role. Right here, we do have the stained glass window, which again, really cool to look. Now, this is the 7-day unlock progression that we have seen in the past. Looking at our rewards, guys, we do get 10 time emblems out of here. So very cool to see that they're continuing with that. Now, they have said again that we're going to have additional ways to get time emblems, which we're kind of waiting on, kind of waiting to see. At this point, though, everything else is locked. You can see the videos are locked, the emojis are locked, even the warm up, the hero debut is blocked. Now, with it being one more day before we can see everything, usually the hero is released before we actually have the ability to see it in year, so the timing doesn't really match up. But guys, I want to hop over to what AFK Inside has on her skills and abilities, so let's go ahead and take a look. All right, guys, so here it is, kind of the unofficial list. Now, this has been inaccurate before in a couple cases, including her being a mage. Again, we don't know if she is going to remain the mage class, but as we know, Belinda today, she's a buffer. She was a meta hero a long time ago. Then she kind of fell into the damage kind of buffing role. Signature items kind of amped her up a little bit, but now it seems like either she's going to go, again, it seems like it is going to be the mage role, which looking at the skills and abilities, I would say the mage role could be support. Again, we've seen some weird crossovers with Ullard and a couple other heroes. So let's run through the skills and abilities in here, guys. And I also want to see how they differ when she actually comes up. So the Cleansing Flame, she summons Divine Flame to cleanse the battlefield. Similar to Ainz, guys, damaging all enemies for X of her attack rating. So again, it seems like this is going to be, even looking at the picture right here, it almost looks like it's going to be a massive Ainz nuke with this Cleansing Flame. She is then possessed by the Divine Flame for X amount of seconds. So it not only does damage to all enemies, but it also gives her a extended buff in here, increasing her attack rating by X every second, up to X if Belinda uses the skill while possessed. So if she already has the Cleansing Flame ability up, it will extend the duration and deal extra AoE damage equal to X amount to all of the attack rating. Now, very interesting, guys, because if you have an energy regen team, if you have kind of a twin super cycle team, if you could keep a buff like this up, it would be super, super strong to see, which is going to be interesting, again, to see her build. If the damage is enemy multiple times, the damage is increased. If she is possessed, the fewer enemies there are, the more damage the skill will do. Now, we've seen this in the past in a couple different instances where if there's, let's say, 3 enemies on the battlefield, it's going to do a lot more damage, which makes me think about boss fights, because if there is only one single target on there, is this really going to amplify the damage? Cursed Realm, Twisted Realm, Awakened Hero, probably absolutely. With the power creep that we see in AFK Arena, it seems like this is going to be a massive nuke. Kind of the new Ainz is what I'm hoping for to see out of a hero like Belinda. Now, the Blinding Blaze scorches an enemy with a brilliant flame, damaging them for X amount and burning them. So not only is she going to have a straight up damage, but now this is looking at the burn effect. When a burn effect enemy takes damage, they will lose health equal to the attack rating. This effect can be triggered X times every second if she possesses the Divine Flame. So again, if she has this ultimate ability that is still up, it will AoE the targets and all nearby targets, which is awesome to see, guys. Very, very cool. So you can see here, just amps up the damage, amps up the damage. If she's possessed by the Divine Flame, creates X additional flames. Guys, she's going to burn the place down, which is kind of crazy because she is a Lightbearer hero. So the Sacred Sigil, she brands an allied hero with the Sacred Sigil. A hero with the sigil damages nearby enemies. So kind of like a bomb. or a human flame of Belinda's attack rating every second. A portion of the healing the hero receives will be stored by the sigil up to X amount of the max health. When she takes damage and exceeds the max health, she'll consume the sigil to negate the damage and receive the healing stored. So it's going to be kind of a healing battery. So there's going to be kind of a healing fact that is built into a hero. They're doing damage, they're receiving hero or healing. She is going to get the damage or some of the effects back. Now the big thing, guys, of course, 9 of 9 furniture. Each active sigil increases crit rating by X and crit damage amplification, guys. That is what Palmer does. So stacking her in a group with Palmer is probably going to be pretty broken, because if you can raise the crit rating and the amplification stacked by a couple different heroes, putting a hero, again, I'm thinking like a Rosaline in here to really amp up the damage. Then you combine the crit, then you can combine the crit damage. Seems again like it's going to be very, very broken. Belinda's skill deals X amount divine damage and X amount flame damage. Divine damage cannot crit, which is interesting because she has a crit rating, but it ignores the enemy's defense and the resistance. Flame damage always crits, and each point of the crit rating increased is X amount of damage dealt. So the higher that you build up her crit rating, the more damage this thing is going to do. After Belinda's been possessed by the Divine Flame for a total of X seconds, she will no longer use normal attacks for the duration of the possession will be extended by X. So normal attacks are going to go away, guys. Going to put a much more powerful attack in there. Then, of course, the SP effect. All attribute buffs and energy recovery Belinda receives from her allies are increased by X, which means, again, Rosaline Palmer. When an ally helps Belinda recover energy, could be Rowan. She'll be granted them the Blaze of Glory effect for X seconds. Whenever an ally with this effect uses an active skill, it will trigger a cleansing flame. I'm also thinking with the energy recovery, if you have a battery like Aziz, is this just going to be up literally all the time? If it triggers a cleansing flame, damages the target and nearby enemies for X. AoE groups or even pull together groups are going to be huge because a lot of this is AoE based. Every X times Blaze of Glory is loose, Belinda will become possessed by the Divine Flame or have her current possession extended by X seconds. The divine damage she deals will be permanently increased by X. Again, when we plug in a bunch of numbers in here, guys, it seems like she is going to be just a monster when it comes to damage, guys. Almost everything she possesses either does direct damage, it does area of effect damage. So again, thinking of a lot of teams where you have multiple enemies grouped up, even, you know, the Cursed Realm comps where you have that scenario where you do have a lot of enemies grouped up, it seems like she is going to be a monster, guys, when it comes to the buffs, when it comes to the damage. We're going to have to see exactly where she does scale in here, but very cool that they chose Belinda. I am actually not mad at all, not upset. I know a lot of players not too happy that we're having another Awakened hero, but again, with it being Belinda, I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I'm okay with Belinda. I think she was a really solid choice. Looking through all of the Lightbearer heroes that we have in there, very cool to see that they did choose her in that aspect. Now, the other thing, guys, is with another Awakened hero, again, we don't know if they're going to give us more cards, but now they didn't follow the other rotation. So last time it was the Celestial, it was the Hypogean. This one, they are starting with the Lightbearer hero, which again is going to be pretty interesting to see exactly how she is built out and how effective she is. Again, Awakened hero power creep. She's probably going to be super, super strong, guys. Save your cards right now to build her. We'll check her out as she comes out and as things are released. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about Belinda being the Awakened hero. And as always, thank you guys for watching.